Someone yell at me if the game sound is actually out of chat up. Just give me a second, I think I have chat open somewhere on this computer. Message someone asking to check my levels. Maybe. Before we start, so I don't get a stream VOD that sounds like hot garbage. Actually, I probably should have asked either Tate or Ace or Maddie or Mazzy, someone from Fight Club, rather than Kai, because I know she doesn't enjoy watching my streams. But I don't want to forge on ahead if it sounds like garbage. Let me retweet that tweet that was like, hey, we're streaming as soon as I'm done with this job stuff. Because that's true. I had to sign some stuff for my job. Well, potentially for my job. I am assuming that it was for my job because, well, they were asking me to agree to a drug test and some other, you can't, basically, you would have to have it arbitrated if you want to bring legal, if you have a legal issue with them and this and that, standard job form things. So I assume that they have brought me on as a contractual worker. Same keys as last time we streamed this time. I think I used too much leaves with it though. It's the Earl Grey Snowflake. It's a little better though, now that I actually steamed it with the right amount of time. Anyway, let me say. Especially if, more people like to watch the stream VODs. If more people like to watch the stream VODs, which it seems like is the truth, honestly, I get more view time out of my stream VODs than the actual live streams. I want to make sure that this isn't coming out like poop. I want it to be a good product. I need to bring down the desktop audio a little bit because it's so much. It's higher than my actual sound. So that should be good. I just need to remember to change that back at some point when I'm actually recording. So I'm trying to talk Kai into dropping by so she can check my sound. Please. I mean, just judging by my sound bars on my OBS, things seem to be working just fine. We should probably start before the internet provider gets angry. That's with an E in it. Angry. And starts, being unhappy and throttling my connection. But I don't want to start yet because I don't want to have sound over my sound. I don't have sound over my mouth. I don't know. Also, let me move the microphone. Just hang on a second. This may be some loud banging sounds. I'm just moving the microphone so it's not at my feet and is on the desk like it should be. Okay, now you stay there, and we look at the audio levels again. Oh, that's a little better, actually. That's much better. Yeah, we'll just run with this, and hopefully it's just fine. Everybody cross your fingers. The D&D stream just went live, so maybe we'll go say hi after this. Anyway, this is the last one of the first batch of visual novels I downloaded, and it's called My Magical Divorce Bureau. And basically the backstory is, in this world you can force anyone to marry you, but they can also call divorce proceedings at any time. So we'll see. Having ourselves a magical divorce adventure, I guess. If my headphones will play in both ears, that would be great. Excuse me, sir. Alright, we've futzed around enough. I'll just deal with sound in one ear. Another good morning to you, office. I wonder what excitement you'll have for me today. A trio of briefs, it looks like. So, 3 victims and their respective villains in one business day. That should be manageable. The more time I have with a couple, the better I can help them. However, the more couples assigned to me as opposed to someone else, the more pairs will get the help they truly need. It's unbelievable how some people here can look the other way while 2 individuals clearly in need of advice are standing right in front of them. I love paperwork as much as everyone, but it isn't really all that matters. The villains and the victims that come through this bureau are never able to communicate effectively with each other. They need guidance in that as much as they need assistance with the dozens of forms. It's up to me to get them to open up to each other, and I'll not let them down. And one day the 2 will get married again, and it'll be so sweet. They'll invite me to the ceremony, surely. I'm also sure they'll ask me to give me a speech about how I saved my relationship. Very optimistic. Oh, maybe not. Ha. Oh, with the first couple scheduled to arrive any moment. Where's that first brief? Oh, where is it? Oh no. Where did it go? Aha! I'll be at a serious disadvantage without it. The information is invaluable. Now, here we are. Villain, Jessica the Witch. Jessica is a dangerous witch. All of her crimes thus far have related to practicing forbidden magics and performing illegal experiments. We were taken completely by surprise when she suddenly turned to kidnapping. It's very much out of character for this villain. Victim, Baird the Werewolf. Mr. Baird is an alpha wolf in his pack, and the owner of a successful shipping business. As an alpha, he's able to switch between his humanoid form and wolf form at will. Such an ability makes him a difficult captive to contain, but he's still considered a worthwhile target. The situation. After receiving a call about the kidnapping, witnesses described how Mr. Baird was abducted from his territory after being drenched in a potion that made him incapable of maintaining his wolf form. He had sensed something wasn't right and went to investigate when he was ambushed with the concoction. There was nothing anyone could do before he was taken. Authorities were able to track him down to Jessica's forest hut, where he recovered unharmed, but he was still unable to change into his other self. Jessica insists she needed a werewolf for one of her ungodly experiments. However, Mr. Baird was quick to point out that the 2 were now married, very much against his will. What that had to do with a magical experiment is unclear at this time. Regardless, it was done and now must be undone. Despite clearly being displeased with the turn of events, Jessica has been suspiciously cooperative since being arrested. Mr. Baird, on the other hand, has been so distressed over the loss of his other form that he's been unable to assist in the process. We advise you to be patient with Baird and wary of any ulterior motives of Jessica. Greetings, I am Jessica the Witch. Please don't be perturbed. You're not of any interest to me, so you're not in any jeopardy. Hello. Do either of you need anything? Or, nice to meet you. What are your motivations, Jessica? Straight to the point. Hello, we should begin unless anyone has something against that. Let's lead with the third one, because this one's just, no. What they need is very obvious, and this is too on the nose. I don't like it. So we're gonna go with the third one. That is not the case for me. Is it for you? No? Well then, here we go. Chop chop. All of my magic supplies were confiscated, so that paperwork isn't going to do itself. After what you've done to me, you think I'm gonna let you hightail it out of here? No, no, that's not what I had in mind after all. And what is what you have in mind? I need to choose a different voice for Baird, or I'm not gonna be able to continue. Well, that was a bit of reverse psychology, I suppose. I say I want to leave, which encourages you to want to stay. Inventiveness at its finest. I like the art. It's very clear in what it means, I guess. It's got clean lines, that's the word I'm looking for. I like it. It's clean, it's sharp, and it's very to the point. It's like, this person is this person. There's no... I don't want to say no frills, because it's still well done. I don't know. I like it. I like it, though. Oops, I cannot believe I let that slip. Don't listen to that at all. It'd be abhorrent if you decided to word quickly. What on earth is wrong with you? Never mind. You ruined me. I can't just walk away. I have to make it even. Could you possibly elaborate on how? Let me think. If my other self was here, I have a feeling he'd say something along the lines of, you destroyed half of me, so I'll destroy half of you. And what he'd mean is he'd probably cut you in two and eat one side. That sounds fitting if you ask me. Wait, he'll be back. Don't worry. What? Your wolf form, he isn't gone forever. In fact, if my estimates are correct, you should automatically revert back into that version in about less than an hour. Do you mean it? Yes, and it's affirmative that he'll tear me to pieces for suppressing him once he returns. That's why I'm hasty to leave. I need to collect a means to protect myself before it's too late. Perhaps she does mean project herself, though. That'd serve you right, but I get it now. Thank the gods he'll be back. You're really quite relieved at that. Yeah, and? It's surprising, I should imagine. Why? Your wolf form likes eating people, apparently. Yes, Jessica, what issue do you have with Baird's other form? If I may, this means you won't always get to be you. Let's go with the third option again. I like the third option. It's like, so since there's a third party in this that introduces a wrinkle, that's not as bad as an outsider might think. It isn't, but it seemed like... I don't care what it seemed like. It wasn't true. I'd never want to lose a part of me. Really, that's... Oh dear, how can this be? What could he have even done to make you think he doesn't deserve to exist? No, I don't despise him. That's not it at all. I'm not interested in your backpedaling. Yes, that is for the best. I feel dizzy. The potion, it could be wearing off already. It passed. I'm alright. There's not much time. Let us do the paperwork. I'm ready to end this sham marriage. Ugh. Are you truly certain you want him to come back? Of course. But isn't he the reason you haven't been able to actually get married? How do you know anything about that? Well, I wanted to test a new potion I created, you see. I needed a subject for the experiment. I was intending to use it on someone who wouldn't put up much resistance over having a part of them suppressed temporarily or even indefinitely. And you thought that was me? Correct. That uncomfortable nature does seem like a hassle overall. Can I be blamed for coming to the conclusion I did? It's true, my wolf self is far more aggressive than even other alphas. I've never been able to have a full relationship because of it. Still, despite all that, he and I are one. I would never be complete without him. good. It's still a little harsh, I think, from just too much leaves, like I said last time. But it's not bad. Oh, I'll respond to Kai later. I see. Let's get the paperwork out of the way. Okay. Time's up, it seems, for the potion and possibly myself. Oh my. 3 handsome 5 me werewolf. Hello, Baird. It's lovely to see you again. Such a transparent lie. I need not that voice. I don't know. I want to do a wolf voice, but I don't also want to put strain on my throat by having it be super gravelly. Such a transparent lie. What should I do now? Finish the paperwork. That's all? Yes. You're not going to eviscerate me? Your blood is what I should crave, but it is not. Huh? The sorrow my other self was feeling over the previous conversation is muddling my own emotions. But work quickly. It is only temporary. I didn't realize there was more than pure animalistic hostility in you. Infuriatingly, yes. I'm even feeling bits of sympathy for a tiny witch in her pathetic attempt to befriend my other self. What? I am aware that appeasing him was your true intention in all this. You are a lost little lamb who desires the company of one you should not. Pitiful. You, good sir, are mistaken. I am not lonely. I am merely a woman of curiosity. Do not make me laugh if you value your life. Amusing myself with your foolishness will stir up my true nature. Oh. It looks like I have to decide if continuing this conversation is worth the risk or if I should find a way to change the subject before it gets out of hand. Perhaps the other version of Baird has something to say? Or the obvious question, why did you force him to marry you? Or, at least you both have the same goal right now. Let's ask why she forced him to get married. Yes, your little experiment farce does not explain that. I feel like I'm just gonna give Baird a really forceful, intensive voice because I don't want to put like strain on my throat by trying to make it too bassy and gravelly. Did you hope we would forget why we are here? Did you hope we would forget why we are here? That was a maddening way to force him to spend time with you. How are you coming to these conclusions? It is no difficult task. My other self surely would have done the same had he not been so focused on the loss of myself. Alright, hypothetically, if that was true, which I still contend it isn't, what would it matter? Nothing. Your desire for a relationship is meaningless and will not gain you anything. But your other self wants to be with someone. That is something that does not concern you. I know, well, I can imagine what it must be like to not have someone when that's what you want the most. Isn't there anything that can be done? Ha ha! You are a pathetic villain and still cannot say the truth outright. Sorry. I have notifications and they're driving me crazy. And I can't... Oh! The issue is Google Hangouts has read receipts, and I don't want to be like, I'm reading these while I'm still streaming. You have a point. After what I did, I have no hope of convincing you I had some other type of intention. And, like, I don't want to be like, I'm reading these, and she gets the read receipts, but I'm not responding, so it's like, what are you doing? I thought you were streaming. It's like, yes, just the notification is on my phone, and it's driving me nuts. Finally, you come to your senses. Now, if only I would do the same. I agree. That is not going to be a positive development for you. Regardless, that should mean you are beginning to have an improved mood, which is a positive. And I must face the results of the seeds that I've sown. An unexpected amount of boldness. Yes, it is. I think I may faint. At least your death will be painless if you are not awake for it. They have a weird kind of like back and forth banter. This is interesting.
I will do the paperwork for now. I will likely never say this again, but I do not believe my other self would be as efficient. Well, I won't argue that. A wise choice. If I had disagreed, that would have made you angry, I conclude. Correct. Oh my. Well, that was eventful. A great deal of time later, they have completed the paperwork. It has been finished. I have to wonder what has become of me. It's only temporary, recall. What prompted a face like that? What face did he make? Is it the tired face? I think that's the tired face. I should be angrier than I am. Significantly angrier. Oh, is this a permanent change? No, I will return in full form eventually. I cannot understand why it is slower than I anticipated. Well, I have a theory. Based on the process we went through, I deduced that I am not as angering as you expected. A simple conclusion. Oftentimes, the simplest answer is the most correct answer, Mr. Baird. Perhaps. Thank you, I'm contented to hear that. And yet your word choices alone should be enough to infuriate me. They're getting along! Oh, Baird, I would like to make amends for using a potion to suppress your wolf form. I hear what you say, but refuse to accept apologies under any circumstance. I understand. I cannot insist that you accept. I believe it is time for me to return to my other self. If you're certain, it's regrettable you're going to try to kill me the next time I encounter this side of you, most likely. You are not helpless. Be prepared and you will not die. My safety was not what I was concerned about, but thank you for the vote of confidence. Farewell for now. Hello again, Baird. I'm sorry. Would you like my other self to come back? Is he easier for you to talk to? A bit. Admittedly, I am still annoyed about what happened, but still, I can't believe I'm actually saying this. That side of myself might like you more than I do. Come now, his true tendencies must still be out of working order. I disagree. And I guess if he can be less angry about a thing, perhaps I should try getting over it too. You were trying to solve my relationship troubles in your own misguided way, after all. I kinda have to sneeze. It's driving me nuts. Hey Jessica, would you be interested in getting together with us again sometime? Well, yes, I suppose that would be manageable. To start, we could leave this establishment together, possibly? That sounds like a solid plan to me. I made him sound like an anime protagonist. Aww, look how cute. They're chibis and they're blushing at each other. Adorable. Huzzah! Hooray! This is a true success story. I knew that was the proper result to the situation. It only made sense. The two of them will have such a wonderful relationship from now on, and it's all thanks to me. I can't see how long I've been streaming. Oh. Well, I'll know when it's about, like, 8 o'clock to be done. Okay. I need to, like, swipe away the notification on my watch because it's making me crazy. Okay, it's gone now, so the light should quit blinking. Thank Hylia. Now where's that next brief? Oh, goodness gracious. I need to be prepared so the second couple will have a separation that's just as positive as this one. Oop. I'm clicking all the wrong things. Ah, here it is. Villain, Nerium the Dryad. Nerium is a local menace. He uses his innate plant magic to commit all types of crimes, making a spectacle out of it every time. He attacks without warning or logic, simply taking whatever strikes his fancy. We expected him to start kidnapping sooner or later. Victim, Lilium the Demon. Lilium is the leader of a diverse faction of demons. In general, her group is neither friend nor foe to anyone. Lilium is a powerful creature, and her followers are rabidly loyal. Needless to say, someone such as her being targeted by a villain was definitely not something we saw coming. The situation. The community was shocked when the well-known demon Lilium was snatched whilst walking down the street in broad daylight. Witnesses described a mass of vines bursting through the street and pulling her underground, where she promptly vanished. The conspicuous method of the kidnapping made deducing the criminal rather easy. Lilium's own minions rescued her expediently, but it was already too late. Nerium had wasted no time in forcing her to go through with a wedding ceremony. His only claim motive is that he wanted Lilium. What he actually wanted her for is unknown at this time. Sources do say that there recently has been some talk in the town that relates to both Nerium and Lilium. We were not able to discover exactly what it was before having to send the pair your way. Nerium still refuses to give any useful information. Mistress Lilium has cooperated thus far, though is quickly losing patience with the process. We ask that you make the meeting as straightforward as possible. Okay, so we have Lilium and Nerium. We gotta come up with voices. There's a plant demon. I don't know. Great. Of course this had to be done in a musty-old room. That was just my luck. How subpar. We should leave, my darling. These little papers can't be that important. Yeah, so how long is this gonna take? Well, generally a few hours. Or, it'll take as long as it takes, okay? Or, welcome. Let's say it'll take as long as it takes, because I don't want to have one of them take it literally and then get angry when it's more than a few hours. Not bad. There's other teas in my repertoire that are a little better, but I'd say it's still not bad. It's still a little bitter. I think I just used too much leaves. I should have stuck with the 1 tablespoon instead of adding more, but, you know. It'll take as long as it takes. Oh, do not be cute with me. I chew cute up, spit it out, and put it in a thong before sending out what was formerly known as cute on its jolly way. That doesn't sound entirely terrible to me. Ooh, yes. Okay, is there any way that we could do this, the two of us do this in separate rooms? Your people have to know making people in this spot do this together is the dumbest thing you could have ever come up with. There are various forms that require us knowing what the other put. Doing it together is more efficient, since there will be no need for an additional meeting where each of us go over what the other wrote. Oh, so Plant Boy over here is an expert on this then. I totally had that pegged on you. I have never been divorced before, if that's what you're meaning. You're absolutely my first. I merely know a bit about the general processes of paperwork. I don't care, Nerium. Even if it was your millionth billionth, it wouldn't make a difference. You don't gotta pretend with me. But I do care, Lilium. You're my one and only. Whatever. Can we get back on this already? I have so many other things I could be doing right now. I don't actually have a nail file, but this is for the effect. And could you stop sighing all the time already? It's really annoying. Like, oh my god. I'm cracking myself up with that voice. I love it. I wouldn't sigh if you were so dismissive of what I say. It makes me feel wilted. Absolutely stilted as well. This is my Meriton voice, if you don't recognize it. Oh. Are you on the same planet as everybody else? Like, wow. After everything you've done, why would you think I'd compromise with you? Because I don't like it, and I can't think of any other way to get you stopped. Yeah. What did she say? Yeah, compromise. Because I don't like it, and I can't think of any other way to get you to stop. Oh my god, yeah, too bad. Well, working together will indeed make the process easier, or you two seem to have a bit of a communication problem, or maybe you could try to get along? I don't know, it's just a thought. I'm gonna say yes, indeed, working together will make the process easier. See, compromise is a magnificent thing. Oh my god, okay then. The two of you can work together until the ghouls come home. I'm not playing along. Ugh. Well, why not? Because that's terrible, maybe? Why do you even want to hold hands and sing songs under a rainbow? Us being friends is not why we're here. I'm aware of that, yes. I would not be happy with being friends. Then why can't you and your wormhole-filled brain get that we're not people who get along? Oh my god. Because I want to be something other than friends, and speaking that way is how I am. God, I can't believe some stupid piece of gossip put me in a position like this. I swear I'm gonna find whoever the idiot was that started it and make them regret ever speaking my name. While I appreciate how the dialogue around us is initially what led me to you, I have no intention of getting in your way with that. I didn't even realize it had gotten all the way up, or rather, down, to your ears. Obviously. You kept going around making a big deal everywhere, and some guy couldn't even stop themselves from comparing you to the big players. Wow, I wonder who'd put it up right, this new Butch guy, or Lilliam. I think it really could be him. But either way, I bet it'd be super cool. Oh my god. No, you dummy, it wouldn't be cool, it'd be a waste of my life. Like it actually is right now, oh my gosh. Well, I bet they're exactly that simple sounding. Not at all. Don't you think this means I've suddenly forgotten you little thorn guy? This really wouldn't have happened if you weren't such an egotistical piece of scum. That's one way of putting it. Seems like those things people had been saying about the two of them might be the real heart of the issue here. Yeah, they're really kind of playing that, like, one-upmanship kind of game. Do you want a rematch? Did that comparison matter to you? Or it doesn't matter what others say? If I say it doesn't matter what others say, I get the sense that Lillian's gonna be like, yeah, it does. It's the whole reason I'm here. Ask her if she wants a rematch. I'm interested at what will happen if we ask her if she wants a rematch. No, that whole sneak attack with the vines and whatever is good on him. Crying about how it wasn't a fair fight is pathetic. I should have been ready for it. Thank you. I knew you could appreciate my methods. Yes. I'd appreciate them way more if you used them on someone else, okay? For fighting, perhaps. But for other purposes, no. That's for you and only always. That's for you, only and always, my dear. I'm not talking about this anymore, and I'm not talking to him again. Ugh! Now you, assistance person, hurry up and do your job of assisting and get us through these papers already. Well, oh dear. They're still at one another's. They're still at one another's throats. 1 for 2. There, I'm done and I'm leaving. But this could certainly have gone better. Alright, for now I won't focus on what happened with the previous two couples. As important as that is, this final pair needs to be the center of my attention. I'll do my very best to make it a success. I need to carefully consider what's written in the last brief. Hang on, I need to fetch the brief. There we are. Villain, Lexis the Golem. Lexis has no previous offenses. She was created to be a guardian for a secret society. Said society has faded into non-existence, and Lexis was abandoned. Unfortunately, it seems that after losing her original purpose, she turned to a life of crime. Victim: Poe the Blob. Poe is the spawn of the Blob's current chief. You've not assisted it before, but it has been through this process multiple times in the past. It's currently on our list of most desirable targets due to its high social standing and beautiful appearance. The situation. The villain and victim in this case are not unfamiliar with each other. The two have occasionally known each other for some time. Lexis had occasionally been even hired to work as a bodyguard for Poe. When Poe disappeared from its room one night, no one expected the perpetrator to be her of all people. The Blob family have come to the conclusion that Lexis was unable to resist the appeal of Poe and snapped. We cannot confirm nor can we deny these claims. The two were recovered by the official guard in a small house out in the countryside. Lexis has not necessarily resisted her arrest, but she's not been helpful either. She claims that her focus is elsewhere and that she's unable to work with us until she can change her focus. Poe seems deeply disturbed by the treachery of its acquaintance and does not wish to speak to anyone. These two will very likely need careful coaxing if any progress is to be made. Try to be especially understanding. Oh, good heavens. My stream appears to have disconnected. That's just super useful. We'll wait for things to reconnect. Okay, we appear to have reconnected. Let me read that last page in case you guys missed something. Oop, I said let me read those last page. Lexis has not necessarily resisted her arrest, but she's not necessarily been helpful either. She claims that her focus is elsewhere, and that she's unable to work with us unless she can change her focus. Poe, on the contrary, seems deeply disturbed by the treachery of its acquaintance, and does not wish to speak to anyone. These two will likely need careful coaxing if any progress is to be made. Try to be especially understanding. We have Lexis the Golem and Poe the Blob, who, while adorable, does not look especially attractive as described. I mean, I guess he's a blob. It's a blob, so it can take on any form it wants, and it could be especially handsome. We'll see.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
What don't you like, Poe? Welcome. Would anyone like to say anything more before we begin? Greetings. Are you ready to begin? Let's ask Poe what he doesn't like.
This place, what happened to me, my time life is also depressing. Bah.
That is a lot. You were not unhappy with everything always. Why is it that way now?
I don't want to talk about it. Bah, bah, bah.
What should I do?
I don't know what to do. I don't even know what I should do. Everything is ruined, but I have nothing.
If something is broken, then we can fix it. I will help you.
Pow. Not pow, how. Bleh. Different way.
I don't know. I need you to tell me. I cannot move on until you do. What exactly is ruined, Poe? Or what is your focus right now, Lexis? Or I'm sure we could all move forward with some effort. Let's ask Lexis what her focus is. My focus is My focus is to discover what is concerning Poe and alleviate the problem.
I will not hear such a thing. If you're concerned for me, if my concerns with your focus earlier, we would be in this situation to continue. Bah! I can't believe it. You didn't focus on me earlier, and now you are me.
But I was focusing on that, I thought. That is what we were doing out there, correct? Easing you from your burdens.
That was the point, but you ruined it. Bah!
I did?
Yes, You are a rude. I never should have asked you to come with me when I left. I was so wrong. There is no one I can trust. Anyway.
I would like you to trust me. I was very happy when you wanted me to join you on your trip.
I am sure you were. I thought it would be safer together. But clearly you just wanted me for yourself. Why can't I have peace anywhere I go? Life is so much so bad.
It was peaceful in the cottage.
Why would you bring that up? What are we?
No, we aren't. However, that was a time when you were able to relax. We could return there.
We were not. It was all a lie.
Who lied?
You did.
So I did something wrong, correct?
Obviously, you must know that.
I do not know. I kept all of your suitors away and covered our tracks just like you wanted me to. No one knew where we went for a fair amount of time, considering how much they must have been searching. I will still do that. I can assist you.
I don't want to happen anymore. You're just a brute. Blah.
Keeping suitors away is what I was meant to do. I do that and then you are unhappy. It is confusing and saddening to me.
You don't understand how I feel at all.
No, I don't. Not presently. Should I explain what occurred that led to your change of mood in detail? You could then point out where the issue arose and what caused it.
What does it matter at this point?
They keep going in circles. There's definitely something to be said. But the question is what? We could have Lexus try harder to understand what Poe means. We should have Poe try to be more direct. Or tell them they shouldn't have ran away together in the first place. I get the sense that Poe is making it very clear, like, you goofed, you wanted me for yourself, and that Lexus needs to understand a little bit more. I would like to do that. I don't know how. How are you feeling right now, Poe?
I feel like I want everyone to leave me alone.
I will do that then, if that is what you want so much. No, there she goes.
Where are you going? Look at me now. We have to finish the paperwork, and you're going to get arrested again. Why is everything so difficult?
Did I get bad end with that? We were able to get Lexus back under custody. Because of the major fuss caused, the two will have the rest of the day to settle down. The forms will be filled out tomorrow. As you may imagine, the couple will finish the process with a different assistant. Oh, we goofed. And that's it for today. That's not the right voice, though. That's it for today. I think that went well. Others may have thought what I was doing was a waste of time and impossible to achieve, but I knew there was a way. I do wish I could have been successful with every couple that came in, but I can't let that cloud my focus. I'll simply strive to make each day more of a success than the last. That's all anyone can do, really. I'm looking towards tomorrow with plenty of optimism. My phone has a notification. I need to make sure it wasn't anything important. It was just someone enjoying the fun fact that I told them. By important, I meant that that job was getting back to me. Not necessarily that it's unimportant. Oh, well, we tried once. Well, oh my. I am dropping frames rather fastidiously. Good golly. I have been dropping frames for quite a while now. Well, shout out to that dropped connection, I guess. I don't know how much you guys have missed, but essentially we tried to get Poe the slime was not a happy camper about a lot of things, and then we tried to get the robot to understand it better. It didn't work, so we're 1 for 3. Let's try this again. Let's try this once more and see once if we can get a better ending. We've already talked about the trio of briefs, so we need to pick the same answers we did last time for the werewolf people. Can I hit skip? Yeah, we can. So we talked about... Oh, we're already in Lilium and Nerium instead this time. Oh, we get different couples? Golly, so we've talked about the situation with Lilium and Nerium. Hang on, let me scooch the window over so I can tell when I've stopped connecting. Great. We already talked about this. Ooh. Let's tell them generally a few hours this time. Source advice. I feel a headache coming on already.
Oh, agreed. Couldn't it take a few days instead?
Seriously, do you not have anything better to do? Like anything at all? Is your life really that pathetic and empty? Oh my gosh. I cannot believe you. Ugh. Sorry, I'm moving things around so I can see. There we go, I can kind of see what I was looking for there.
All I want is to be with you. Why is that too much to ask for?
What is that supposed to mean? Ah.
Exactly what it means, my beautiful Lilium.
Okay, is there any way we could do this in a separate room? You'd have to know making people in this spot do this together is the dumbest thing you could have ever come up with. Oh my god.
There are various forms that require us knowing what the other put. Doing it together is more efficient, since there will be no need for an additional meeting where each of us go over what the other wrote.
Oh, so Plant Boy over here is an expert on this then? I totally had that pegged on him. Oh my god, I knew it.
I've never been divorced before, if that's what you mean by that. You're absolutely my first. I merely know a bit about the general process of paperwork.
I don't care, Miriam. Even if it was your millionth billionth, it wouldn't make a difference. You don't have to pretend with me.
But I do care, Lilium. You're my one and only.
I know, but whatever. Can we get back on this already? I got so many other things I could be doing right now.
Huh.
And could you stop sighing already? It's really annoying.
I wouldn't sigh if you weren't so dismissive of what I say. It makes me feel wilted.
Are you on the same planet as everybody else? After everything you've done, why do you think I'd compromise with you? Oh my gosh.
Because I don't like it, and I don't think of any other way to get you to stop.
Yeah, too bad. Let's tell them they have a communication problem this time. Because telling them that working together, making the process easier didn't work last time. So let's tell them they have a communication problem, see what that gets us. And that's any of your business. Why?
You should keep your nose firmly against your face over there on the other side of the room, lest you lose it forever. I will get her to see things my way on my own. Or I won't. I'll get what I want in either case.
Oh my god, I can't believe this stupid piece of gossip has put me in a position like this. I swear I'm gonna find whoever the idiot was that started it and make them regret ever speaking my name. Ew.
While I appreciate how the dialogue around us is what initially led me to you, I have no intention of getting in your way with that. I didn't even realize it had gotten all the way up, rather down to your ears.
Obviously, oh my god. You kept making a big deal everywhere, and some guy couldn't stop themselves from comparing you to the big players. Wow, I wonder who's gonna know that? Is New Bush guy or Lilium? I think it really could be him. But either way, it'd be super cool. No, you dummies, it wouldn't be cool. It'd be a waste of my life. Like, oh my gosh, like it is right now.
Yes, I bet they're exactly that simple sounding. You really nailed it there.
Don't think. Oh my god, don't think this means I've suddenly forgotten you, you little thorn guy. This really wouldn't have happened if you weren't such an egotistical piece of scum.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
Seems like those things people had been saying about the two of them might be the real heart of the issue here. Well, we already asked if they want a rematch. And I feel like the comparison mattering to Nerium isn't going to it's going to do about as much as the asking of a rematch. Let's try and tell them that it doesn't matter what other people say. Could I not? Oh my god, could I have not made it any clearer that the talking part doesn't bother me? It's only when that stuff makes someone come after me, that's when it's a problem. Oh my gosh.
Even with that, I'm sure I'd come for you sooner or later. Those chatters only let me know you existed. Everything else was entirely decided by me. Oh.
Good to know you're even worse than I thought. Find someone else to mess around with.
Oh, never.
Oh, I'm not talking about this anymore, and I'm not talking to him again. Ugh. Now, you assistance person, hurry up and do your job of assisting. Get us through these papers already. Like, oh my god. Hurry up.
Oh.
And then some time passes and we realize we have John diddly did a goof. She's storming out.
But, this certainly could have gone better.
This is really good for like a 1-month game. That's not what I was hoping for. I wanted them to leave here feeling happier. Oh. Anyway, I have water. How long have I been streaming? Wow, not even an hour. It's such a shame. Well, it's out of my hands now. I can only vow to try harder with the next pair. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. It's about time. I better go through the briefing before it's too late. And we've already talked to Lexus the Golem, so we can... Wait a minute. What? Now we have Lexus the Golem and Baird the Werewolf. Apparently, there are different pairings than I expected. Huh. We've already learned about Baird the Werewolf. The details... Let's read the details. The details surrounding this case are a mystery. All we know is that around 1 week ago, Mr. Baird vanished from his office. There was no sign of struggle. Days later, a call came in on his behalf, claiming that he was in need of assistance. The authorities responded and found the wolf version of Baird in a furious state. The only information officers were able to get out of him was that he did not want to be married. Lexus, who was also on the scene, provided a slight increase on Lexus, who was also on the scene, provided slightly more of an explanation by saying that she was the one who had married him and that she was the reason he had disappeared from his business in the first place. We've tried to coax Mr. Baird into returning to his humanoid form, however he's absolutely refusing. Nor is he willing to cooperate as he is. He wants a divorce and he wants it now. Anything unrelated to that only angers him further. Lexus does not seem to understand the situation she's in currently. It seems clear that keeping focus on the divorce process is of utmost importance. Hello? Finish this! Finish this! It will take some time. Please be patient. You only just arrived. Or, okay, does anyone have any questions before we start? Or, hello to you too. Let's ask them if they have any questions. No! Yes. Why are we here? What have I done? You have done exactly what a creature such as you is meant to, but I refuse to accept it. Is fulfilling that purpose bad? Perhaps not for you or those who benefit from it. Not all of us see it as an improvement. Will you explain further? No. Now begin. I cannot wait any longer. I am not ready. I do not understand what is happening. Be very grateful. Be very grateful. Your body is strong enough to withstand my claws. It is not my own sense of self-restraint that is keeping you safe in this moment. I have said all that is needed. We need to get divorced right now. Why do you wish to hurt me, Baird? I thought we would be happy together. You thought wrong. But I did what you asked of me. Both times you requested something of me. Stop speaking. I would not have needed you to make such a call had you not gotten involved with me to begin with. Do you know how greatly I despise requesting assistance? Let's change the subject before you guys start tearing each other apart in my office. Yes, we will end this now and never speak of it again. But, no, I refuse to hear any future disagreement. Alright, I will go through the divorce process. Finally. But if divorce is what you want so significantly, why did you ask to marry me? Ah! I did not ask. It was not me. I would never, never. Well, I suppose, technically, it was not this you, it was your other self. I will not put up with this any longer. We will get a divorce today, or I will find some way to kill you. That is my ultimatum. Now I will allow the other one to undo what he has done. Goodbye for now, then. Hey, Lexus. Hello. I think I owe you an explanation. No, that's not right. I think I owe you an explanation. Both of you. I would appreciate that. An explanation is all I have wanted. See, what happened there with the authorities, when they were called anyway, it wasn't technically a kidnapping. Or maybe you would call it half of a kidnapping. Did I cause the problem? No, this isn't on you. We're the ones who made a mess of it all. I'll start from the top. Wolf packs are usually run by a lead pair. Me being single has always been kind of an issue. I tried to be enough of a leader on my own, but some of the other elder members decided that it had been long enough. They told me I was going to be part of an arranged marriage, and I figure they asked you to be my partner because of how sturdy you are. Since, even though they could get someone like me to understand why this had to be done, my other self really couldn't be convinced of anything, as you are probably well aware of by now. So he never wished for us to marry. Exactly. It's nothing personal, though. He would have done the same with anyone, just like I would have. Oh. Are you unhappy with me as well? No, you've got no reason to feel bad about yourself. We really screwed this up. We thought that you didn't care that this was arranged. We didn't realize you just didn't understand the concept. I accept your apology. Thanks. Well, after all this hullabaloo, we should go through with getting divorced, I think. Yes, it makes sense. It's good that we've gotten to an understanding. Yes, it is. I wish for everyone to understand what others are feeling. Looks like there's nothing else to do but what we're here for, then. I'm not sure everything's been really resolved just yet, but... I mean, if they really want to forge ahead, you know... If my watch would let me get rid of these notifications so I don't sit here and want to scream at my phone. Thank you. Jeez, the thing is being particularly finicky. It doesn't charge unless I have something else plugged into the same charger. It's weird. Is there nothing else you guys want to say to each other? Are you really sure about getting divorced? Or you should change back first, Baird. Let's prod a little bit. Let's ask him if there's anything else they want to say to each other. Well, I did. Yes. No, never mind. It would only make things more difficult. Okay. Let us begin the process. Well, that didn't work. At least these ones are civil. Finished. That's good. I suppose I will go now. I won't bother you again. Oh, goodbye, Lexus. You're probably better off without a guy like me, or rather, us. Well, shucks. Shoot, how could I let this happen? They needed me to resolve the problem plaguing their relationship, and I failed them. The both of them. I need to pay absolute attention with the final pair coming in today. It's the only way I can redeem myself after the last two. I know it's possible, I just haven't used the correct approach yet. But I will. Now I gotta read the last brief very carefully. Jessica the Witch is the villain. We've already read that. And the victim is Poe the Blob. We've already seen this. The situation is something new, and I'm going to read it right after I go use the restroom. So, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Wait, we need the paper. We need the paper for the reports. Just a few days prior to this event, Poe was resting in its home. Nothing seemed amiss. However, without any warning, it was suddenly engulfed in light and was missing when the glow faded. After a few moments of panic, other members of the Blob tribe were able to get in contact with the authorities. They arrived in time to assess remaining magical particles. It was determined that it was a variety of spell to bring something specific to the caster. A search party was sent out post-haste. Remarkably, Poe slipped out of the grasp of its capture and returned to its village without any assistance. The reunion was bittersweet, as Poe explained that it needed a divorce. The kidnapper Jessica had performed a marriage ceremony before Poe was able to get away. Jessica was arrested without once trying to refute the claims made against her. In fact, she has not put any kind of resistance up to the process. It's quite suspicious. Poe had been somewhat more stable than we anticipated as well. It's unexpected, but everything has gone smoothly thus far. We ask that you proceed normally, but pay close attention for any signs that something could be amiss. A fond greeting to you. I'm gladdened to make your acquaintance. I am Jessica the Witch.
Hello, I am ready to do this.
Fantastic. If that's it, we can get started. I see. Or, are you ready, Miss Jessica? Well, let's just say, if that's it, we can get started. Maybe they'll take that as an invitation to explain more. A transcendent suggestion indeed. I'll be relying on your guidance.
But me, I'm confused.
Huh? I'm sorry, you desire an explanation?
Yes.
Oh, my oversight. The way I speak is a bit more advanced than most. It sometimes goes over the heads of others.
But I don't care about that. What did it bleed?
I was saying that beginning the process was a good idea.
Is that true?
It is. There are a high volume of forms from what I've heard. It'd be prudent if we started as soon as possible.
That makes no sense.
It needs to be concluded sooner or later.
But you shouldn't be this okay with it.
I fear I don't know what to say.
This is strange. But there's something that don't happen which I need this place. No spells right here. We should have finished until someone checks.
I'm in no position to convince you of anything. It's up to you to decide.
Oh, maybe scaring me with your plan. You want to put up. You're a tricky brute.
That would make for a good plan, honestly. And as I said, nothing I articulate will make you believe me one way or the other. So tell us what you want to do, and that's what we'll do.
This is terrible. I can't decide. What should I do?
You should at least try to explain, Jessica. Or, you don't have to leave right after the paperwork's finished, Poe. Or, I also think that you should decide, Poe. Let's tell him he doesn't have to leave right after the paperwork is finished, just in case, because he seemed worried about leaving in case there was some kind of trap in place.
Thank you. Okay, we can keep watch now.
It's marvelous to have that snag properly wrapped up. I won't hinder our progress either. She started out as the plant person. It was definitely the wrong voice.
Why are you like this? Are you an actress? How can you not care?
Well, it's not relevant. It wouldn't make you any happier to hear, I'm sure.
But I would be happy, because I would not have to be confused.
Can I just say that this blob is adorable? He's so cute. Look at his little blushies, and he's got such an expressive face. It's cute. It's real cute. Whoop, didn't read that one.
Tell me, I won't do anything until you do.
You truly want the truth?
Yes, it is important.
Fine, then I'll let you know exactly what happened. I don't really have another choice, do I?
Good.
The truth is I didn't want you. At least, not specifically.
Well, I heard for the groove. The spell was for something supposed to make.
I was verifying my ability to perform such a powerful spell. It was created to summon someone important. You just happened to be this significant person it went for.
But you don't believe it. You're trying to fool me. You're a bad trickster. If the spell was a much important, they would have told me it was not. Nah.
Well, then I possibly performed a spell that selected someone through other means, or whoever examined it could have made a mistake.
But you might think other those are right. If that is that way, why are we married?
It's not prudent to answer your question with a question, but why were you able to leave so easily?
Because you're blessed?
That would be monumentally not good at this. I didn't even try to stop you from leaving, despite all the mighty spells I can unleash.
She's such like a smirk on her face. It's great. Seriously, like the sprite work in this game is really, really good. This is actually just generally this game is really good. I'm kind of glad I put off playing it.
Well, by many sinners, by kidnap, often. But you do not seem to care much about being around me. And it was easy to leave, but you did catch some pit bushes, well, and I couldn't leave right away. How could y'all stick? This is so difficult.
I don't know why I'm giving him such like a lippy bleh, bleh, bleh voice when, you know, a slime probably wouldn't have lips. I probably should have given him like a really jiggly voice, like. I might actually. Oh, sores and lice! It has lost consciousness! Oh, good heavens, he fainted. Are you fully cognizant again?
No, the bird is dead, what you think? No, he just kinda sounds old.
I'll just stick with a lip voice, because I can't really give him a jiggly voice without, like, shaking off my headphones and getting my hair in my eyes. And yeah, I'll just stick with the lip voice. I was asking if you felt better now. I hope this isn't anything serious.
But no!
Poe has a point. The pieces really don't fit together. Something must be missing, or something must not be what we think it is. Maybe none of this is right. Are you guys sure you're actually married? Are you still hiding something from us, Jessica? It really seems like Jessica's hiding something from us, so I'm gonna say this. No, I'm not. And this is why I didn't want to discuss what happened. Of course it wouldn't be believed. Now we're going to go in circles until I discover what you want to hear.
But you won't. I'm part of it, and I don't care what happens anymore. What are the paperwork now?
The stupendous.
But we will be watching you after you leave here. Nobody put us alone.
I can accept that. Okay. And putting on the final touches. There. We're through.
Good. Duly burst.
If you insist. Farewell, Poe. It was, shall I say, interesting meeting you.
I do not feel the same.
Time to lock the office for the day. I failed. Truly, truly failed. An utter failure. Why didn't I phrase what I said differently? Why didn't I see what the real problem between them was? How could I not improve the relationship of even one pair? Were the others right? Are all the relationships doomed to end in misery? No, of course not. That's a crazy notion. It's obvious that a kidnapper and their victim could still be friends. Right. I can't give up. It wouldn't be in my nature to stop looking into their stories, even if I wanted to. I can only continue to move forward. As they say, there's always tomorrow. Alright, that's 2 different endings so far. And that's 5 different pairs so far. So I think there's just that cast of the 6 characters, and then they could just kind of mix and match them. There may have actually be more characters than 6. I'd have to look on the itch.io page for that, though. There's some rattling. We say good morning to the office, and then we skip what we've seen before. Oh, we've already seen this one. Okay, so... Yep, this is the one where we've seen this one before. Let's ask the... I think we asked what Poe didn't like the last time, so let's ask him if they want to say anything this time. Wait, no. Is there a way to tell what I've said already? No, I don't want to lose my unsaved progress. Preferences. Okay, let's ask them if they're ready to start. Oh no, we already said that one. Let's ask them if they want to say something.
There's nothing I want to say.
I do have a request. Poe, can you please explain what will improve your current mood?
Nothing, Maxis. Leave me alone.
I cannot do that. I want to make you happy again. Oh no, my encoding is overloaded. Let's wait for it to stop. We'll wait. It has stopped.
That is impossible. I may never be happy again.
How could this have happened?
You should know.
But I do not. What should I do?
I don't know what you should do. I don't even know what I should do. I want to get bored and I have nothing. I'm blah, 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 blah.
If something is broken, then we can fix it. I will help you.
How in the world are you going to fix things?
I don't know. You need to tell me. I cannot move on until you do. We asked Lexus what her focus was last time, so let's ask Poe what's ruined this time.
My piece of bread. Everything.
Ooh, sorry. That is not good at all.
Oh, no it isn't. But bad and terrible bad. I never thought about you to come with me and but with the world, the new they can put anywhere.
I would like you to trust me. I was very happy when you wanted me to join you on your trip.
I'm to your boy. But then be safer together, but really you just wanted me for yourself. Back in there, please, anywhere I go. This is so much to bear.
Here? Where?
It was peaceful in the cottage. No, we aren't. However, there was a time when you were able to relax. We could return there. Who lied?
You did.
So I did something wrong, correct? We'll skip this because I think we've seen it before. Let's tell them they shouldn't have run away together in the first place.
But I didn't expect this to happen. Why can't you just leave me alone?
Let's make sure it only skips scene messages, yeah. I will do that then, if that is what you want so much. No, there she goes. New.
Where are you going? Look at me, Bill. With the bullets and pepper, and you're gonna interrupt it again. Oh, wait a minute, difficult.
Skip what we've seen already. Skip what we've seen already. Sir. Oop. We've never seen this pair before. Wait, no, we have. We just saw it recently. This was actually the first pair we saw, wasn't it? We'll hit skip. Alright, so what were the good ones? I don't remember the good choices for this one. Hello, we should begin unless anyone has something against that. That is not the case for me. Is it for you? No? Well then, here we go. Chop. All of my magic supplies were confiscated, so that paperwork isn't going to do itself. After what you've done to me, you think I'm gonna let you hightail it out of here? Oh no, no, that's not what I had in mind at all. These sprites are really, like, endearing and adorable. And what is? Well, that was... Well, that was a little bit of a reverse psychology, of course. I say I want to leave, which encourages you to want to stay. Inventiveness at its finest. I really wish I could come up with some inventive way to get my hair to stay without having to put goo in it. That would be lovely. But instead I have to put gel in my hair to make it stay, and I didn't do that this morning because I was lazy. So my hair won't stay out of my face, and it's driving me nuts. Oops, I cannot believe I let that slip. Don't listen to that at all. It'd be abhorrent if you decided to work quickly. What on earth is wrong with you? Never mind. You ruined me. I can't just walk away. I have to make it even. We've seen this. Hit skip. Yeah, let's ask her what issue she has with Baird's other form again, so we can just skip past this couple we've seen already. Have we already... We've not already seen this. You see, I'm afraid I don't want to expound any further on this subject. Coward. Oh, I feel dizzy. We've seen this. Hit skip. Let's ask why she forced him to marry him again. Even though we've already asked that. Skip, 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 skip. Oh, wait, no. Run it back. Did they wind up together like they should have? Oh, we can't back up and tell. Gosh darn it. So we have Nerium the Dryad and Lilium the Demon. We've already seen this. We just need to figure out how to fix it this time. Wow, we've seen this already. We'll click until the decision. We'll tell them welcome this time, since we've said generally few hours and as long as it'll take. Now, so we'll...
But it is pretty welcome. Just not the red voice. That's Mr. Cricker. Fairy Pirates.
That's the plant guy's new voice. That's his new voice. He's Crocker now.
Oh my god. I didn't ask for a welcome. I asked for this to be done. Can't you follow the simplest of orders? Yeah, it's so difficult to think and help as it is now. I'm sure you can appreciate a different method of existence. Sometimes long, less having a face like... It's something somewhat of a major turn. Like these veins, for example. Ooh!
Oh, I love that voice.
They can be hit you right in your ways.
Oh, I'm cracking myself up with that.
Okay, is there like any way you can do this in separate rooms? You people have to know, making people in this spot do this together is like, the dumbest thing you could have come up with. Oh my god. You're a bad fan, you're trying to know your data put. Do you tell us more efficient, so it is part of the show meeting. With parents and parents! Each of us is go over with the other road to go. Oh my god, so plant boy over here is an expert on it then? I totally had that tagged on you. Yeah, I've never been good before, this was your big boy, that's, you're absolutely my best. I certainly know a little bit about the general process of paperwork.
That'd actually be a good voice for the slime guy. But I like the voice for the slime guy. I don't know. I'll think about it. If we run into the slime guy again.
Oh my god, I don't care, Nerium. Even though I was your millionth bud, it wouldn't make a difference. You don't have to pretend with me. Ugh. But I don't care, Nerium. You may win your knee. Alright, well, whatever. Can we get back to this already? I have like so many other things I could be doing right now. Like taking a drink of water. Oh. Oh my god, can you stop sighing all the time already? It's really annoying. Yeah, I wouldn't say so much if you weren't so dismissive what I say. It makes me feel wilted. Oh my god. Are you on the same planet as everybody else? For everything you've done, why would you think I'd compromise with you? Ew. Because I don't like it, and I can't think of any other way to get you to stop. Oh.
I keep making this dumb hand motion to get into that voice. And I hope it's not really obvious on the camera.
I think I took that.
Let's just tell them to get along, because we've tried this one and this one. Just get on with each other. We have work to do.
Oh my gosh. Hello to hell no. Oh, I would like that. I can still manage without it forever. Oh my god, I can't believe this stupid piece of gossip would put me in a position like this. I swear I'm gonna find whoever the idiot was that started it and make them regret ever speaking my name. Oh, how I appreciate the dialogue around us is what initially led me to you. I have no intention of getting in your way with that. I never even realized it had gotten all the way up her, rather, down to your ears. I think obviously, you keep going around like a big deal and some guy keeps comparing you to the big player, rather. Like, oh my god, I can't even believe it. I wonder who won the fight, this Bush guy or Liam. Oh, I really think I could be head, but I suppose you way be cool. No, you dummy. It wouldn't be cool. It'd be a waste of my life. Like we're doing right now. I mean, God. Oh, I bet they're exactly that simple sounding.
She's the slime now. I think I don't think this means I've suddenly forgotten you, you little guy. Ugh. This really wouldn't have happened if you weren't such an egotistical piece of scum.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Seems like those things people have been saying about the two of them might be the real heart of the issue here. We've tried that it doesn't matter, and we tried Lilium wanting a rematch, so let's ask Nerium if the comparison mattered.
Of course I do. Why wouldn't?
Cause you picked a fight with me because of it, you dummy dumb.
Oh. No, I'm sorry. The proper term in your case is manure, and that joke didn't make sense because I had to rephrase it because it wasn't.
Oh my god, it wasn't like family friendly. Ugh.
What? No, let me make this perfectly clear. Yes, I was aware of what people were saying. However, I took that from that piece of dull idle chatter. However, all I took from this piece of dull idle chatter was the beautiful name Lilium, and how I wanted to see the woman it belonged to. No.
Oh, don't goof around. If you didn't care about who was stronger, why did you attack me? Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't an attack, it was an abduction. And I abducted you so I could marry you. I assumed it was obvious, all things considered.
Okay, right, yeah. Why you wanna marry a bossy girl like me? All I've done is treat you like dirt, like the dirt you sprung out of.
Ugh. Yeah, because you were likable in every way. I would have been so immediately awestruck when I found out that that wasn't true. This guy is a huge nerd. Because he just sees a girl and he's like, wow, she's cute, I'm gonna abduct her.
This was his true voice the whole time. He was putting on a fake, haughty act. Oh, don't be such a little mush. You don't mean that.
Don't, William. How could I be lying? I'm actually a huge nerd and I was lying earlier. I've never in my life desired anything that wasn't up to the highest quality. And again, the reason we're standing here is because I already did make you marry me. I desire only the highest quality things like subbed anime. and official merch.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's, like, true or whatever. Gosh, you're making me blush, you nerd. Ooh.
This is marvelous. All these hours I simply assumed my feelings had no impact on you, but it seems you simply weren't aware what a silly misunderstanding. I think I'll have to join you now in tearing apart those gossipeers for the trouble they cause.
Oh my god, seriously. They're like totally worthless. They made a big deal out of everything and anything. Oh, this is their fault. We should totally kill them.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah. But hello, can we please do that paperwork stuff now? Like, oh my god, it's so boring. Let's get it over with.
Oh, you're a little shy. This is a pleasant turn of events.
Oh my god, that's what we're here for, paperwork. I'm not gonna talk about anything else.
You wish, darling.
Oh my god, is that it? I don't have to put initials on another 1,000 things or something?
No, I don't think so. We're divorced as far as the law is concerned. That's too bad.
Oh my god, bye.
Yeah, you can run, but you can't hide, William. I will have you. Oh
my gosh, you're so embarrassing. Oh, you're just this unbelievable piece of shamelessness. I'm so embarrassed for you. Call me.
Yeah, thank you. I'm thrilled.
There they go. We doed it. Well, that was the last of them. How great that all went. It was nearly perfect. We only missed one couple this time. Still, I can't stop at a nearly perfect success rate. Oh, shucks. I think my encoding was overloaded there. Oh, well. I have to strive to mend the bonds of every couple that enters this room. I'll continue to improve until I've reached that ultimate conclusion. Tomorrow's another day, and I'm confident it'll be even better than this one. How long have we been streaming? Only an hour and a half. We have another hour and a half to go. Remember, the Vine guy has a nerd voice now in case he comes up later. We say good morning to our office and do other setup things. Paperwork, blah blah, blah 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 blah. They're gonna get married because I want to make them love each other. Our villain is Jessica. Our victim is the werewolf, just like our first play. We've already read this. Let's see if we can remember the correct sequence here. Let's hit skip because we've already seen this several times. Let's be straight to the point and ask Jessica her motivations like we did the first time. Skip. Wait, no. It's not letting me skip, so...
What? That's not her place. Ooh.
What? I have no motivations whatsoever.
Of course you do. How oblivious can someone be to not realize that a jumpy kidnapper witch has something underhanded going on? Never mind. You ruined me. I can't walk away. I just have to make it even. Even. Oh. Skip.
Your wolf. Let's ask Jessica what issue she has with Baird's other form. And hit skip. Let's ask her why she was forced to marry, and then we hit skip. No, stop skipping, no! Oh, nice, I saved it. Alright, we have... Alright, yes, success. So we have the Dryad, the
You dirty dryad.
and the Demon once again. We just got this. We just got this in the last game. Well, we know what to pick now. Skip until the first decision. We'll welcome them like we did the first time. We'll hit skip because we literally just read this. Tell them that they have a communication problem, I think. Ask if the comparison mattered to Nerium.
Yeah, thank you, I'm thrilled. I was hoping to do more of this nerdy Miriam voice, but we got the same exact scenario again. Yeah.
Marvelous! Absolutely marvelous! I started out in a voice and morphed back into my own. Marvelous, absolutely marvelous. Seeing these pairs overcome the difficulties between them is so beautiful. This is truly how things are meant to be. And there's still one couple left. I'll give the two of them the same result as the previous pairs. To start, I should read that brief closely. We have the Golem as the... Oh, we have the Golem and the Blob. We still haven't figured out how to sort this one out. We've already read the situation, though. I think we may actually move on to a different game, regardless of the output of this situation. Like, either if we get Lexus and Poe to actually like each other or not, I think we'll move on to another visual novel. Let me look at my list here to see once what we have. I think I'm gonna move on to, oh, this one's, it'll be fun. It's called MisSHAPEn Love. MisSHAPEn Love. You'll see. Lexus. So, we've asked Poe what he doesn't like, and we asked them if they didn't want to say anything before, so let's ask them if they're ready. Greetings, are you ready to begin? I do not feel that I am.
Ready for anything except maybe to burn a hole and never come out. Me.
That would be a very sad thing.
Do not speak as though it truly mattered to you. Do not the right to say such things.
What should I do? Well, this is completely new dialogue, so we're on the right track.
But you didn't know what you should do. But you didn't know what person to. Everything is more than I have nothing. Blah, 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 blah.
If something is broken, then we can fix it. I will help you.
Pow!
I don't know. I need you to tell me. I cannot move on until you do. Let's say that we can move forward with some effort, because we've already asked them what's ruined and what her focus is. I'm sure we can all move forward with some effort.
Yes, we will move on to something else. Better let us speak about this.
If you say so.
But I never told him what to come with me when I left. By my own brag. By my melon like a person. Anyway.
I don't want to... Gosh dang it, this doesn't feel like the right voice for this blob anymore. But I can't think of a better one. I would like you to trust me. I was very happy when you wanted me to join you on your trip.
I am sure you were. But that I would be very good. But clearly you just wanted me for yourself. But today I'm pleased anywhere I go. Life is so much to bear.
It was peaceful in the cottage.
But you put it up. Put a dirty boy.
No, we aren't. However, that was a time when you were able to relax. We could return there.
We will not.
Who lied?
You did.
So I did something wrong, correct?
Obviously, you must do that.
I do not know. I kept all of your suitors away and covered our tracks just like you wanted me to. No one knew where we went for a fair amount of time, considering how much they must have been searching. I will still do that. I can assist you.
But I don't want to help anymore. You're just a brute. Yeah.
Keeping suitors away is what I was meant to do. I do that and then you are unhappy. It is confusing and saddening to me.
You don't understand how I feel at all.
Okay, good. That's not an important job email. No, I don't. Not presently, rather. Words are real hard. Should I explain what occurred that led to your change of mood in detail? You could then point out where the issue arose and what caused it.
But is it better than pride?
They keep going in circles. There's obviously something they need to talk about. Well, we already said they shouldn't run away, and we already said Lexus used try harder and understand, so we should just have Poe say what the problem is directly, I guess.
Fine. But when we agreed you married me, you said to make me marry you. But what else could have happened? Everyone believed in those who I should marry, and no one cares what I think. Not even the person I rely on most.
Oh, I have wronged you. I am very sorry, Poe. Should I still describe my actions, or is it no longer relevant?
Since you finally apologized for doing such a bad thing, I would like to hear your explanation about my process.
Understood. You do not wish to be harassed by suitors. This is the reason we arranged for me to take you away temporarily, as a rest from the attention. I determined in my mind that resolving that was the greatest priority. While we were spending time in that cottage, I came to the conclusion that the ultimate desire of all the suitors was to marry you. This meant that if you were already married, there would no longer be any incentive for the suitors to pursue you. In that moment it seemed wise that I would marry you, then surprise you with the result of there being no more suitors ever again. The last step in the process was that you would be happy, from the understanding that I had of the situation. But I was mistaken in what you wanted. I did not mean to make you unhappy with my reactions.
Oh, well, I blessed it, but I don't have it in the first place, and I believe you didn't know it was a problem.
I have difficulty explaining why. When you became upset with me, my focus became directed to discovering what had caused your discontent. Explaining my previous actions left my mind, and I could not put together that what I had done earlier to make you happy had instead been what had made you angry.
I forget that your head works funny sometimes. I've been able to reply on you for everything but certain boundaries by my enjoying my mustard roasted heart, even if I didn't understand it. I was much to me to you. I'm sorry now.
I accept your apology. I cannot be angry at you.
Thank you.
It makes me glad to see that your mood has improved. I will direct my focus to finishing the paperwork now.
I will too. Yeah.
Sometime later. Task completed.
Very good work, Lexi.
Thank you.
I am ready to go home. Let's go back together.
I would enjoy doing that if it would not cause any further problems.
But it won't. From now on, I will explain my feelings and you can explain your actions.
Also, he has a really cute, blush in his face. It's adorable.
But I am apparently picked up with my the blood voice because I like him now.
That is nice. I am happy. My work today is done. This is remarkable, though at the same time exactly what I knew would happen. How could it not, really? I couldn't be happier for those pairs. I wonder which one will ask me to give a speech first. Certainly at this rate I'll come to be known all around as a relationship savior. Even when the day comes when the others want me to give relationship assistance full time, I don't think I'll ever leave this bureau. It's the place where I belong. Now I'd best be getting home so I can properly rest for tomorrow. There will be a couple more couples coming in, it seems. I can't wait to meet them. And I'm sure they'll be grateful to have met me after the meeting is through. Haha, the morning can't come soon enough. Well, that was my magical divorce bureau. That was a good time. So now we get to make Windows think the game has crashed for a little bit. And I will try to set up, what did I say? Oh yeah, MisSHAPEn Love. And while that game boots, I think, I will see what. Oh cool, someone just went live on Twitch and they're playing piano. We'll have to go give him a hello. But let me open my Twitch dashboard so that I can. I probably could have just opened it on my now I feel dumb for waiting at the beginning now, because I probably could have just opened my channel on my phone and checked my audio levels. But oh well, we'll go to the dashboard and see if MisSHAPEn Love shows up. Hopefully it's actually been booting this whole time. We'll change the broadcast title to A Shapely Time with a Novel, and then we'll find out if the game comes up. MisSHAPEn Love. Well, drat, it didn't show up. That means games and demos is what we're playing. Make sure the title updates. Yes, hello. Has the title updated? So I'll open the channel so that I can tell what my audio sounds like. If this game would boot, please. Yes, hello. There we go. Hang on, I have too many copies of this open. There we go. Oh, it's not being captured. Oh, there it is. I was like, what? Where'd it go? So this game is an oddity. Ooh, sorry. Gosh dang it, my actual Twitch channel. Oh, wow, that's a loud ad. Let me just mute my computer so you guys are getting mic echo. So, I'll have to turn it back on to check my actual sound, though. Well, actually, let me make sure my chat's still connected as well. Yeah, it's connected. We're just fine. Now I just need to be able to check my audio. If it would bring up my stream, please. And not take 7,000 years. I don't know, man. This still seems a little high. Settings. We'll bring the music down a little bit. That just seemed a little, like, just loud in my headphones even. Yeah, this isn't loading. So, I guess we'll just have to find out after the fact. So everybody cross your fingers, and we'll hope that this here game, MisSHAPEn Love, does not have bad audio. So this game, I think we'll just get into it. I'm bored. Here I am, sitting in class on an otherwise lovely spring morning, listening as the professor's assistant attempts to explain how to calculate the derivatives of something. The guy seems to think that finding derivatives is a high art form. Unfortunately for him, everyone else seems just really uninterested. Even the professor hasn't been in class for a week, claiming to be sick at home. Honestly, I think he just kinda gave up on us. It's a little worrying, actually. But I have to admire the assistant for his dedication. Despite everyone looking as bored as possible, the guy's actually trying to teach us calculus. Like, points, man. As for me, I can barely keep myself upright in my seat. My head feels extraordinarily heavy today, as do my eyelids. Yeah, I'm just making sure my audio is working. Yeah, we're just fine. I might need to speak up a little bit. Sorry. I never know how to properly begin a story. I think that's the hardest part about telling a story. First impressions are important, you know? If I can't manage to sound somewhat sensible, you just close this game and play something else. Whoa there, pal. Don't acknowledge me. Oops, I'm not supposed to break the fourth wall, but if you enjoy well-written visual novels with beautiful, thought-provoking plot, this game really isn't for you. In any case, I should probably do the most cliche thing and introduce myself. My name is Mia. MisSHAPEn. I'm a freshman, a first year in college. I'm gonna study art and design. Honestly, I thought that being in the art school meant that I wouldn't have to take any math-related classes. I thought I was done with math forever. Obviously, I was wrong, though. Thanks to the art school's gen ed requirements, I'm stuck in a calculus class, alongside 30 other students who really don't want to be here either. By now, I think everyone except for the professor's assistants has realized what a joke this class is. I mean, I'd say I'd feel bad for the guy, but honestly, I just really don't care about calculus at all. I should mention that I care for puns even less than I care for calculus. Well, MisSHAPEn, we ain't gonna get along then. Unfortunately, math is a subject in which terrible puns are very common. That's why I considered being a math teacher for a short amount of time. And then I remembered I'm bad at teaching. And math. I'm bored out of my mind. Somewhere near the front of the room, a self-proclaimed English major is arguing with another student about the wording of a proof. I'd question how the topic transitions from derivatives to geometry proofs, but I really don't care. I feel my mind wandering to the piece of graph paper on my desk, the very same piece of graph paper that's acting as the background to our text. I'm an art student, so obviously the best course of action is to doodle. Duh. For no particular reason, I draw a circle. I don't really think it even qualifies as a doodle, it's just a circle. Still, the simple act of drawing a circle felt unexpectedly refreshing. Why didn't I think of this earlier? Like, seriously. It was such a good idea. Why didn't I think of this, man? I stare at the circle, and it stares back at me soullessly. Of course it's soulless. It's completely empty on the inside. When I was young and terrible at drawing, I liked to doodle geometric shapes on everything. I like to draw using crayons because crayons are easy to color with, and I thought the shapes looked boring without color. In honor of the memory, I take out my colored pencils and color in the circle. When I was young and terrible at storytelling, I also pretended my doodles, my terrible non-geometric geometric shapes, were characters. I like to give them distinct personalities and names. Creative names like circle and triangle, of course, but names nevertheless. Obviously, I'm still terrible at telling stories, so I'll name this circle Circle. Circle looks awfully lonely. I decide to draw it some friends. I name the triangle Triangle, and the square Square. The three colors don't seem especially friendly to one another. Actually, they seem to clash almost. I find my mind wandering in even more bizarre directions.
You're sharp, Triangle, but you're not right.
Yeah, neither are you. Your argument's completely pointless.
Now I'll be square with you. Come on, sweetheart. You've only made 3 points, they're not even good. I'm not gonna remember any of these voices.
I decided to draw a purple star in my terrible comic to represent me.
Well, I'll be.
Whoa!
There's an awkward silence as I take in my surroundings and notice that the landscape is graph paper as far as my eyes can see. None of the geometric shapes have eyes, obviously. It was a figure of speech. I look back to my new companions who were, as far as I can tell, staring at me with intense curiosity. I make my best attempt to stare back with equal intensity.
Whoa, are you admiring that red hat bad, sweetheart?
I noticed that Circle has a feminine voice.
Whoa, are you admiring my red hat bad?
Both Triangle and Square have masculine voices, though Triangle's voice is noticeably softer. Wow, are you flirting with her?
Yeah, sure am.
I didn't know you rolled that way.
Yeah, I'm a circle, sweetheart. I can roll anyway. I'm not at all straight. No straight edges, see?
I attempt to read Triangle and Square's emotions, but that is impossible, as they show neither facial expressions nor body language. I try to have no reaction to the puns.
I'm completely straight, in case you were wondering.
Why should I even tell you?
At this point, I attempt to change the topic by introducing myself. If it's not abundantly clear by this point, this is about an art student getting bored in math class, drawing some shapes, and deciding to date them.
I'm Star.
I'm Star.
Cute name. I'm Circle.
My name is Square.
He's Triangle. We call him Try.
It's nice to meet you all.
Duh, you're adorable.
I awkwardly survey the area and see that the four of us seem to be the only inhabitants of this piece of paper. Seeing no excuse with which to gracefully escape my new companions, I turn back to them and attempt to start conversation. So, what were you all arguing about?
Oh, I don't remember. Nothing important, you know. Now that you remind me, I wasn't done.
What? Circle rolls toward me playfully and starts speaking in a very sugary voice.
Try and I tend to argue over all sorts of small things. I'm just pointing out when you're wrong. Be quiet for a moment, Try, will ya?
Sometimes I just crack myself up. Circle rolls even closer to me.
How about we make you a deal, sweetheart? If you want to go on a date with one of us, then we'll stop arguing. You can get a free tour around the area, and whoever you pick will get the honor of your company. It's a win-win situation.
But there isn't really anything to tour around the area.
I gotta agree with Triangle on this one.
Shush, you two, don't ruin the mood. So what do you think, Star?
I think about it and I find no reason to not take the deal. I mean, I can't think of anything better to do anyway, and it might be fun to spend some time with these geometric shapes. Most importantly, I can end their argument and also relieve myself from the just dreadful puns they keep throwing at one another. Alright, I'll take your deal. Ooh. What? Aw, dang it. We're dropping frames. We're dropping frames, everybody. We're dropping frames. Everybody freak out. Obviously, please, circle rolls back to where triangle and square are standing while we drop more frames. You're not serious, right? Tell me you're not serious. Star, you see before yourself 2 alluring bachelors and 1 bachelorette with whom you can go on a date. Tell us, who would you like to choose today? I think about it and I choose... Ooh, do we want to pick a manly man square? Or soft-spoken triangle? Or ooh, yes, a saucy red circle. I want to pick square because blue is best color. I choose square. Sorry, but I have no interest in romance at the moment. Neither do I. Square, you're such a square. Star, please choose between triangle and me instead. What? I just said... be quiet. I think about it and I choose... triangle, even though he didn't care. Because I don't want to be with circle. Yet. I choose triangle. What? But I just said I wasn't interested... Aw, how cute. Square, let's let them have their alone time. Yeah, sure. What? No! There they go. Triangle seems to act like a jerk, but he's actually a sweetheart. Just like a tsundere, you know? I'm sure it'll warm up to you in no time. True to their words, circle and square speed off, leaving the 2 of us alone. Unfortunately, neither of us are very conversational, nor are we very friendly by nature. We just kind of sit there and look at each other. I wonder if I've made the wrong choice. Maybe I just need to make the right effort. Why are you standing so far away? Come here, come closer. No, why should I? This is gonna be fun. I suddenly remember the Otome games I played in the past. All 0 of them. Well, I guess Asagao was kind of Otome. So all 1 of them. I successfully romanced many tsunderes. All 1 of them, Shane. So triangle can't be too hard to deal with. It's time to speak like a
Cheesy Otome game protagonist. Ha ha! I begin moving towards him. I wanted to speak to you, Triangle.
But I don't want to talk to you. Simple flattery doesn't seem to be working. I have to try harder. Do you know why I chose you over Circle, Tri? Because I'd rather spend time with you than spend time with Circle. It's as simple as that. Won't you give me a chance?
Yes, Shane. Become Triangle.
Success! Please come a bit closer. My phone has a notification. It's a spam email. Dun dun! Good enough. I've really succeeded. Thank you. Now, what do you think we should do? I don't know. I don't know. I don't care either. Triangle still sounds very cold towards me. I must try harder to capture his shapely, pointy heart, made of small triangles. Would you like to give me a tour, as Circle suggested? No. Mentioning Circle at all seems to be a mistake. I feel like all my success was suddenly reset and I had to start again from nothing. I try to think of a conversation with the most generic conversation starter I can think of. Tell me about yourself, Tri. Why should I? Well, I want to know you better. Did that work? Fine. I'm Triangle. Are you happy now? Not really. I need to give Triangle a more distinct voice from my own. Good. I wasn't trying to make you happy anyway. Lumpus best pets. I feel distinctly annoyed. Because Triangle's attitude is just rude. Look, I chose you so I could get to know you a little better. Will you at least make an effort and pretend to be interested? Humor me? Nah. Ooh, food's ready. Womp womp. I'm not done streaming though. I know, I will come back. So I will be right back. I'll pick up right where we left off. Apparently never mind. I don't know, I'm still gonna pick up right where we left off because I'm hungry. So I will be back. I shall return.